unique about this phylum? The unique about this phylum is the presence of feather, and the most important is most of the birds fly, but there's except one bird, that is ostrich, which is a flightless bird. And what is the other important feature? They have beak. They have what? Beak. Ornithology. It is ornithology. You can see only ornitho. It is ornithology. Next. Their forelimbs are modified into wings. The forelimbs are modified into wings. The hind limb generally have scales. Have you seen the bird's leg? The hind limbs generally have scales and are modified for walking, swimming, clasping the tree branches. Do you agree with this sentence? Clasping means holding the tree branches, grasping, or this all are the features of this hind limbs. Forelimbs, they are modified into what? Into wings. But whereas the hind limbs generally have scales. If this is the hind limb, they usually, if you see, they have scales here. If I hope you have seen the hen legs, they have scales and they're modified for walking, swimming, clasping the tree branches. So these are the modification of the hind limb. Skin is dry without glands, very important, except oil glands. There is one oil gland at the base of the tail. At the base of the tail, there is one oil gland. Endoskeleton is very important. Endoskeleton is fully ossified. Means what? It's a bony. It's a bony, but it is porous. It's a bony, but it is porous. That is called ossified bone. And the long bones are hollow. Hollow means they are inside. There is nothing. There is no heart. They are not. They are very lightweight. Why they have to be hollow, or they are to be filled with the air cavities? The bones are said to be pneumatic bones. Why they are said to be pneumatic bones? Because they are filled with air cavity. Why they need to be filled with air cavity? To make their
For
body
flight.
weight light. Yes, for the flight, so that the body becomes lighter. Did you understood this point? Endoskeleton is fully ossified bony, which is a very important characteristics. Very important. This point. This point is important. This point is important. This point is important. All these points are important. Next, the digestive tract of the birds have additional chambers. Which are the additional chambers? One is crop, other is gizzard. One is crop, other is gizzard. Crop is, I'll show you the crop diagram just a minute in some time. Crop is usually a sack that stores food. Write down that crop stores food. Crop stores food. And gizzard, you know what is the function of gizzard, my dear students?
It grinds the food.
Grind, mixer.
Grinding and
It like a
chewing.
mixer. Very good. It is
Grinding and
present in cockroach. Do you remember? Gizzard crop stores the food, and gizzard act like a mixer for the grinding of food. That's really great that you remember. Heart is completely four chambered. Very, very important. Here, the heart is completely four chambered. They are warm blooded. Again, important. Very important point. They are warm blooded. What are reptiles? They are warm-blooded or cold-blooded animals. Reptiles.
I'm cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded,
cold
right?
blood.
So they cannot. I hope you know the poikilotherm and homeothermous differences. Everybody knows what is poikilotherm and homeothermous differences.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So warm-blooded means homeothermous animals. They are able to maintain the constant body temperature. Respiration. Again, see, my dear students, respiration is by lungs. Air sacs are also connected to the lung supplement for respiration. Very important. They have lungs. Along with the lungs, there is an additional air sac. That is air sac that is located attached to the additional support for the respiration. Sexes are separate. You know, sexes are separate. Male bird is different from female bird. Fertilization is internal. We are aware of it. They lay eggs, so they are oviparous and they give to the direct development. We know all this term now. Any difficulties with this term, you can ask me questions. If you have any difficulties with this term, you can ask me questions.
Ma'am,
Yes, tell me.
why do they have to maintain a constant temperature?
See, they cannot regulate the body temperature. The temperature, why we also maintain the body temperature, right? We maintain all the metabolism that is happening in our body can work perfectly based on our body temperature. The activities that are taking place in the crocodiles needs the cold temperature, but the activities that is happening in our case, the metabolism activities, whichever the activities, respiration, circulation, digestion, for all this your body should be maintained, right? Should maintain a body temperature to perform the basic metabolic activities. The body temperature should be maintained. In our case, we are homeotherms. In birds, it's a homeotherms, whereas in reptiles, amphibians, pisces, or all are poikilotherms. Yes, oxygen requirement is high. Yes. Is it clear? Because why the oxygen requirement is high? Because we are into advance. We're getting into advance, and we need for the metabolism. We require lots of energy. And birds, they are flying so high. They use lots and lots of energy to fly high. It's not easy. Okay, done. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next. Let me go back to this. Let me go back. Just a minute.
Show that slide.
I'll come back to that slide. So you know the flight adaptation in bird is one is bony endoskeleton, then pneumatic bones means ossified air-filled bones. The forelimbs are modified into wings, right? They have beak. Does the beak is tooth or toothless beak they have? Do they have toothless beak? Very good. They have toothless beak. Sternum. You know what is sternum or chest bone? Heard about chest bone? The people who eat chicken, they more are keen of eating this chest bone.
Yes,
Chest
ma'am.
bone extends into a projection. Yes, see, yes, ma'am. So everybody knows that chest bone. Into a projection called keel. This is important question, keel. What does this keel do? It is slide for the attachment of flight. It is a site. Keel is a site. Very important question. It is a site for attachment of flight muscles. Very important, my dear students. Flight muscles. Tail vertebra is fused to form. Keel is important question. Next. This is again important. Tail vertebrae fuse to form phagostyle. Phagostyle. I'll repeat. Tail vertebrae fuse to form phagostyle. Important question. Phagostyle is what? They'll ask you. Keel is what? It's a site for the attachment. Next point. They have spindle shaped stream lined body. They have spindle shaped streamlined body. Excretion by metanephric kidney, excretion by metanephric kidney. What is the excretory product? Who can answer me? Excretory product.
Uric acid.
Very good. Very smart.
Uric acid.
Very good. Excretory product is uric acid. Next. Do you think the urinary bladder is present? Do you think they have a urinary bladder? Everybody know what is cloaca? No. Yes. Everybody knows the cloaca? Yes. Anyone is without understanding, ma'am, what is cloaca? Yes, everybody knows, right? Urinary bladder is absent. Important point. They do not carry urinary bladder. Urinary bladder is absent. Next, right ovary is absent in females. This is all about the births. If you have any difficulties, you can ask me quickly. Okay, one more point I would like to give you here. Both collarbone fuse to form V or U-shaped bone called fuse to form V or U-shaped bone called furcula or wishbone.
Ma'am,
Yes.
what is exact meaning of streamlined?
Streamline means exact meaning you want. I'll tell you exact meaning. Okay. Just a minute. Exact meaning of streamline. You've seen that when you draw a bird, you draw something like this, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
This is called the exact meaning of streamline. Got the point? Any difficulties to anyone there? Tell me. Any difficulties to anyone there? No difficulties? All clear? All clear to everyone? Can I move from this page? Can I move to this page now? Coming back to this page now. Okay, write down the examples. All these examples are important. Provus, Columba, Citicula, Strutio, Avo, Apenodatus, which is penguin, Neophoron, this is a vulture. All this is important. Write down this quickly. Done? All the examples are done? Okay. Respiration is by lungs only. Lungs have additional bags like next image. I hope you can see the next image.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
can you go back to that slide?
Which slide now?
That first examples one.
Okay. Can you take the screenshot? I'm showing you the first slide.
Okay, ma'am.
Done? Can anybody please share the example slides? Okay, done. Send an image. Okay, Rishikesh. I mean Prabhadesai, right? Yeah. So are you done with this? Can we move to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Characteristics of Aves. Respiration is by lungs only. Lungs have additional bag that are called air sacs. Heart is complete. We have discussed. Sexes are separate. Birds are oviparous. Example, egg laying. Can you see a crop, gizzard? Can you see this crop? Can you see the gizzard? Kidney, metanephric, urethra. You can see the cloaca. You can see the sternum, esophagus, trachea, lungs. Can you see the lungs? Yes. This is how the birds is organ. Can you see the pancreas connected to the crop gizzard region? Yes. You can see the heart. Very good image that shows you everything here. Are you done with this? Can we move to the next?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Write down if something is missing from there. All examples are important. Yes, they apply oil because why do they apply oil? They apply oil so that they make their feathers light. That helps them to fly. Okay, that oil gland, the oil gland is also called, write down, preen gland or oil gland that lubricates the feather. Have you seen they use their beaks to behind the tail? The reason is they take out the oil and they rub
Yes,
it
ma'am.
towards the all the feathers. Lubricates lubricates feather. Okay, next point you can write down. They are monocondylic. If you have seen the owl, they can rotate for 360, right? So they are monocondylic. Means one condyle they have in their skull. Next, how many pairs of nerves? 12 pairs of cranial nerves. How many pairs of cranial nerves do reptiles have? 12 pairs of cranial nerves. Yes, very good. Anything that is missing? Anything that you have not understood, ma'am? I checked. What is this? 12 pairs. Very, very good, Yash.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Monocondylic means they can rotate 360.
Yes, they can rotate the neck very easy. That is what a monocondylic neck. Monocondylic neck is said to be. Monocondylic means there's one connection between skull and vertebral column. That is called monocondylic. There's one bone. Got the point?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yeah.
You're welcome. Cloaca, what happened? Cloaca, any doubts? What is cloaca? Sania, you have not understood cloaca?
No,
We are
ma'am.
dicondylic. Yes, we are dicondylic. We'll discuss about the dicondylic. Anyone, any doubts before we move to the next?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Everybody is clear, right?
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
easy to remember. Next, let's move to the mammalia. That is the last part. The mammalia, they are found in varieties of habitat. Mammals. Mammals, we are moving to the mammals. They are found in polar, they find desert, mountains, forest, grassland, dark caves. So you find everywhere. This you find everywhere. Some of them have adapted to fly, some live in water. The most unique mammalian characteristic is the presence of milk producing. Why they are called mammals? Because they have mammary glands, right? By which the young ones are nourished. Very important. Unique character. Unique. Next, they have two pairs of limbs adapted for walking, running, climbing, burrowing, swimming, flying. The skin of unique is unique. Unique point again. The skin of mammal is unique because it possesses hair. Very, very important. Again, the unique character. External ear is present, means pinna is present. Again, the unique character. Reptiles have external ear, but birds have external ear, but they do not have pinna. So, presence of pinna is a unique character. Different types of teeth are present in the jaw. Yes. Four-chamber heart. Different types of teeth are also found in reptiles. So, that's not a unique character. Four-chamber heart is also found in birds. Homeotherms, birds. Respiration is by lungs. Sexes are separate and fertilization is internal. They are viviparous with few exceptions and development is direct. Viviparous means they give birth to young ones directly. They give birth to young ones. Done? Write down these points quickly and do let me know once you're done. Done? Okay. Next. Next. Okay, let me write down. Let's move to the next. Okay. Mammary gland has a set. Mammary glands are modified. What type of gland? We have discussed this in the first chapter. A modified dash glands. Who can answer me this quickly? I want to see who can answer me this. Modified
Apocrine.
what gland? What? Very
Modified
good, Mangesh. I got an answer from Mangesh. He said it is sweat glands. Very good. Supra. Very nice. Malchi. Very good. Very nice. Sweat glands. Clear? Next. They are who? Mammals are amniota. Amniota means
Ma'am, could
they
you please
have.
scroll up?
Scroll up. This is a previous one. This all are previous. Here, mammals is starting from this point.
And they are apocrine glands. No?
They have amnion. They have amnion. What is an amnion? It's a covering around the baby. Amniotic cavity filled with amniotic fluid. We discussed this last time. Amniotic fluid prevents the child from any damage. It protects the child. Dicondylic. Second point. Dicondylic. Skull. Means what? It has
What is that
two
they are?
condyles. Two condyles.
And what is that they are?
Huh?
They are after that sweat
G.
glands.
They are amniota. 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 Means they have amnion. Who have amnion? The embryo is surrounded by embryonic cavity, which is filled with amniotic fluid. 12 pairs of cranial nerves. Very important. Corpus callosum is present which connects to cerebral hemisphere. Write down. Yes, cerebral hemisphere is a part of brain. This is a right cerebral hemisphere. This is the left cerebral hemisphere. In between this, there is a network that is called as corpus callosum. We'll discuss this when we study the nervous system. And this is right side cerebral hemisphere. This is left side cerebral hemisphere. These both are connected by corpus callosum, which is the unique feature of mammalian brain. Unique point for the mammalian brains. Done? Done? Everybody done? Until the cerebral hemisphere, everybody done?
Yes, ma'am.
Next. Heart shows double circulation. Heart shows double circulation. Heart shows double circulation. You know double circulation?
Yes, ma'am.
Heart is four chamber, right? Auricle,
Heart comes the blood twice.
left auricle, ventricle, right ventricle, left ventricle. So heart is the blood is going 2 times to the heart. That is called double circulation. 2 times passes to the heart. Yes, Rishikesh, right. Blood passes 2 times to the heart. So it is said to be a double circulation. Clear? RBC is non-nucleated. There is no nucleases in the RBC. I have mentioned this point. RBCs are non-nucleated. You remember we studied this in except which are the animals that are having a nucleated RBC? Anybody? Very good. Camel
Camel.
and
Llama.
llama. Very nice. Very smart. See, my students are really smart. You remember. That's really nice. See, when you remember the things, it makes me happy. So keep revising. Okay. Next. They have metanephric type of kidney. Metanephric type kidney. The product is urea, excrete urea. We know that the mammal's excretory product is urea. Ammonia is converted to urea and then urea is excreted out. Urea required less water for the excretion. Do you think cloaca is present? In mammals, cloaca is present. Cloaca is absent except in class, we'll discuss this, prototherians. We'll discuss this, okay? 2 minutes. Write down until here, then we'll discuss about prototherians.
Ma'am, just pull up a bit.
Okay. Enough?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome. Just go through this quickly, then we'll discuss the classification of mammals. Go through this quickly. Are you done with this? Everybody done, right? Any difficulties until here? Tell me. A single person with any question there? Any difficulties to anyone there? Now. Others? Others? No? Okay, well, good. So now we'll study about the classification. Classification of mammals. Classification of mammals. The mammals are classified into three subclasses. Three subclasses. The first class is prototherians. The prototherians are primitive mammals. First point, they are primitive mammals found in Australia. They are connecting link between reptiles and mammals. They are, this is all a very important question, oviparous, because we said mammals are viviparous, but they shows oviparous, right? They show oviparous, connecting link. Next. They have no teats or nipples in mammary glands. Are you understanding? You know what is nipples, you know what are teats. So this mammary glands, they do not have teats, they do not have nipples. No ear pinna. Important points. Teats, no teats or nipples, no ear pinna. Yes. Cloaca is present. Cloaca is present. Example, you know the examples. Tell me examples for oviparous mammals. We have discussed this. Tell me examples for oviparous mammals. Who can tell me? Very good. Very nice. Platypus. And the platypus is an echidna. Echidna. These two are the examples for prototherians. Yes, Padma. Echidna also. Kangaroo will discuss in metatherians. Yes, kangaroo doesn't come. We're talking about the primitive mammals. Okay, kangaroos have nipples. They do not have this memory. They do not have teats. They do not have nipples. They have. They do not have. They have cloaca. Cloaca spelling, please correct. Just go through this and let me know if you have any difficulties with respect to prototherians. Clear? Are you aware when is your school getting open? Any noticed?
Ma'am, we are ESIP students.
Huh? Sorry? After Diwali. Okay. Okay, are you done with these points? Prototherians, anybody, any difficulties? This is the first subclass. Next year. Okay. Next, the second subclass we'll be studying is metatherians. Write down metatherians. Metatherians give birth to immature young ones. Give birth to immature young ones. Example here, you know. Mother belly has a marsupial pouch. Mother belly has marsupial. You need to imagine here kangaroo, marsupial pouch, in which development is complete. In which development of young one is complete. Next, first one, immature young ones, they have pouch. Second, third point is scrotum. You all know what is scrotum. Do you know what is scrotum? In males, something like this, into which testis is present. Right? This is testis, and the sac that holds the testis is called scrotum. Is it clear? In males, something like this you get, and those contains testis. Yes, it's a sac which contains testis, right? So scrotum in metatherians is in front of the testis. It is not in the testis, but in the front of the penis. Front of penis. They have two vagina. See, listen to this. This is a unique, which is belong to only metatherians. Plus two uterus. They have two vagina. The females have two vagina and two uterus. No corpus callosum. Callosum. Example. Macropus. That is kangaroo. Do let me know if you have any difficulties with this. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Any difficulties with metatherians? All the points are clear about the metatherians. Each and every one in the class. All the points are clear. Yes or no, my dear students? I'm waiting for your reply.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any doubts to anyone? I'll clear your doubts if you have any doubts. Third class is the third subclass is eutherians. Eutherians. Eutherians gives birth to fully developed or fully mature young ones. Through placental mammals, through placental mammals, corpus callosum present, scrotum behind penis, single vagina, single uterus, single vagina, single uterus. Examples: human, that is Homo sapiens.
Homo sapiens.
Very good. And many you can write down. It's given. Just write down until here. It's done. Are you done with this eutherians?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody done, right? I'm moving out of it. Okay. Same thing. This is monotreme marsupial mammals, placental mammals is same. Prototherians, metatherians, and eutherians. Examples are very important. Here you need to remember this flying fox, camels, macaca, rat, canis, felis, elephas, equus, delphis, Balanoptera, Panethera, all these are what? Eutherians. All these examples you need to write down. All are eutherians. This macaca or the macropus is yeah, actually what happened, there was before it was believed that that was only one land. Okay, there was only one land. Okay, it is believed that there was only one land due to the continental drift. Yeah, due to the continental drift, there was a separation of the land that took place because of the sea, mountain, everything appears in between. Due to the continental drift, the lands got separate. But so the Australian mammals can grow only in Australia. They cannot grow in Asia. Okay, the climate that is suitable for them, they can grow. Kangaroos can grow only in Australia. And same way, there were some mammals that belonged only to the Australia. They called primitive mammals. And then there's some they migrate to the Asia. They belongs to Asian. So there was a kind of a thing that happened during the evolution where the single land got separated into a separated lands due to a continental drift, and they got it adapted to that environment. Macropus is a metatherian. You know this. And whereas ornithorhynchus or platypus is prototherians. We don't know where we are from, but yes, proto. Experience. You have a very interesting chapter, evolution, in your 12th standard. You will enjoy the chapter to know how we evolve, how we have arise. A human evolution also you have. So it's a very interesting chapter. This is in your 12th standard. Write down quickly. With this, we are finishing such a big chapter today, which is very very big chapter, Animal Kingdom, which is very important chapter, and I think we have made it easy, right? We have made it easy, yes or no? Did you find it's a very difficult or very vast chapter? Tell me.
No,
I don't
ma'am.
think so, because we divided in such a way that it became
Yes.
so easy. Every day if you keep studying this, like the phylums what we have completed, and you just realize that you have finished reading, and then it's like very easy chapter. It's not nothing difficult in that. You just have to keep revising to know the unique feature and examples. Reading examples is difficult, I agree. So I want you all to write the examples somewhere in the one sheet and attach it in front of your table. Sometimes I'll show you my table, how my table looks like, with so many of sticky notes around. So try maintaining that kind of tables where you keep around the sticky notes, where you see them, read them everyday basis. Yeah. Is it done? Any difficulties there? Any difficulties there? See this? Panthera tigris, Panthera leo. You should know both the names, my dear students. Question will be there. This is a platypus, cute one. Done? All done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is all that we have. No, not venomous. I don't think so. Okay. So the 50 of you all, is any difficulties with Animal Kingdom? We have finished with this. We have finished this chapter. Do you have any difficulties there? You can let me know. All clear about the Animal Kingdom? For the
Ma'am, can
next
you
test,
go to Eutherian's slide?
which slide? Which slide?
Eutherian slide.
Which slide? Eutherians. Okay. Okay, you can take this. What I was saying, if can you see the slide? Okay. If there are no difficulties, I hope I made it easy this chapter. We'll start with a new chapter in the next class. If you have difficulties, you can get back to me. For the upcoming test, I have told you the entire digestive chapter, including the mineral nutritions and the vitamins. Very easy, ma'am. Yes, very easy. Okay. Next chapter, I'm thinking to start with. Do you want human physiology or biomolecule? Anything which is
Biomolecules.
biomolecule. I was thinking to start with breathing or blood circulation.
Ma'am, start
One of the physiology.
Ma'am,
Is
human
it okay
physiology.
if I start? Human physiology. One of the chapter will do human physiology because this was about animal kingdom, right? One chapter will do human physiology, then we'll go to the biomolecule. Is it okay with everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So I hope you enjoyed the chapter. This chapter, which is animal kingdom. Go through it. Any difficulties, you can let me know. We'll wind up the class for today. See you all in the next class. Until then, keep learning. Bye bye. Take care.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. If you have doubts, you can clear. Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, 8 to 9 today you're taking revision class.
Yes, 8 to 9 there's a revision class. That revision class, it means that doubt clearing class. You are going to read that cockroach notes and the digestive notes, and you will be asking if you have any difficulties in that notes, if you have not understood. Is it clear? Thank you everyone for your comments. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Nobody is going to miss this class, especially for you all guys who are new, who has doubt section. Okay, see you all at 8 to 9. Bye bye, take care.
Thank you, ma'am. Happy Teachers Day once again.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Chalo, bye bye.